Hey guys, just want to talk about something right quick. I just made another video about emails from my brother. A continuation of the other video. I made an on-screen reader. I hope that works out very well. I hope a lot of people like that. Um, but I do want to go ahead and hit on a few things that I saw on the news last night, and I'm going to actually look it up on the internet. I'm going to do an on-screen video. I'm going to add it on to the end of this. At the end of this video, when you see me finish talking, you'll see the video come up after that on the same video. Anyway, you get the fucking point. Um, some things I saw on the news last night. A 12-year-old little boy opened fire in his school with a shotgun. Shot two of his classmates. One of them was shot in the face. Another one was shot in the arm. Those are the only two victims I've heard of so far. Um, but it's really unfortunate. And the sad thing is, I mean, this boy is most likely the victim of bullying. And honestly, in my opinion, a child that does something like that because he was bullied should not go to prison, should not go to jail or anything like that. Um, they should go somewhere where they can get help for what's going on in their lives. A lot of these kids, they don't have access to that. There are people who's, especially religious families, they think, oh, you don't need to go to therapy. They're just going to point you in your mind and all this shit. Well, some of these kids, maybe if they go to therapy, they wouldn't have open bar at the school. I know as a child, I was at therapy. It helped me out a great deal. Um, I mean, honestly, if it were not for me being in therapy as a child, I probably would not be standing here today. When I was a kid, I went through some pretty fucked up shit, and it fucked with my head somewhat bad. I mean, seriously. Um, and once again, I said before, I said again, I'm sorry about all the shit in the background. I do intend on getting in here eventually to clean up. I've not gotten around to it yet, but I do plan to eventually get around to it. I also want to apologize about the sound quality. I'm having to use my video camera on the webcam on my computer's built into it, and unfortunately, the sound quality on that's not too very well. I'm not very good. I use proper English here. Um, I'm not sure what's going to happen with this kid. I really hope that they have a sense enough to get him the help he needs and not put him in a prison or in jail or juvie, wherever the fuck they put kids at, for shit like this. Because honestly, in my opinion, when a child is sent to jail or anything like that for these things, they just open up all kinds of problems. I mean, the child goes to juvie, they could be bullied even further there. They could be recruited into gangs. Kids try as adult. I don't know if they go to prison or when they're trials. I don't know how that works, but I knew that is something I do need to research, and I do plan on doing. I'm actually going to put that on my to-do list once I'm done with this. I have a very long list of things I plan to do, researching and everything. I actually keep a journal. You probably see me with it. I don't have it with me right now, but I've had journals. In fact, I was reading from it on one of the other videos. It's a little brown journal. And a lot of the things that I write in there are things that I want to research. I write down certain thoughts I have, things I want to talk about, and I got it wrote down last night about this here particularly. And I just on that part, I do not think that kids should go to prison or jail or juvie, what the fuck ever, for shit like this. I think they should be given the help they need. Not be put somewhere they can be tormented even further and possibly recruited into gangs. And as far as the families who were affected by this, I really hope that their family members pull through. The two kids that were injured, I really hope they do not die. I hope the best for them. Obviously, I'm not going to pray for you because I do not pray. I do not believe in that, but I will keep these people in my thoughts. So, I will be thinking about them, hoping that they will do good. Of course, as long as they have good doctors, I'm pretty sure they'll do fine. People have survived far worse. I myself am an example of that. I mean, I got hurt pretty bad as a kid myself, and I'm still here today. But, another thing they're talking about in the news, a 16-year-old girl was killed. There was a plane crash. I forget the state it was in. I do know it was in the United States of America. Um, she survived the plane crash, and she was on the ground. They thought she was dead just by looking at her. Apparently, none of the firefighters thought to check for vital signs like a pulse or anything like that. Now they didn't even bother go up and kicking her for crying out loud. I mean, I'm honestly glad they did not kick the poor girl. Um, the girl did die, not from the result of the plane crash. She died from a result of being ran over by a fucking fire truck. Uh, First off, the family of that girl, I'm terribly sorry for your loss. I can only imagine how that must make you feel. I know if I had a daughter or a child of any kind, if any of my family were in a plane crash and survived only to be killed by being ran over by a fire truck, the very people that were sitting there to help them, I would be outraged. I would, quite honestly, I would probably do some things that later on probably regret. Um, but, honestly, these firefighters, they should have known better. I mean, the firefighter that was driving the truck that ran over the poor girl, apparently, I want to understand, about 15 to 20 minutes, I think it was, before he ran over her, he was told that she was lying there. He was even instructed to go around her, apparently. And when there is a human being lying on the ground, and you're in a fire truck, you should be able to see her. You should be paying attention to where the fuck you are going. I honestly think this firefighter should be put on trial for his negligence. I mean, he obviously was not paying attention. I mean, I understand there's a hectic situation. They were trying to get shit done. But if you allow that kind of shit to get in the way of watching where you're going when you're driving a fucking fire truck, you don't need to be driving that fucking fire truck. You don't need to be the fuck out there. You need to be sitting at home somewhere where you cannot fuck shit up. In my opinion. I mean, this pisses me off. I have an uncle who is a firefighter. And so, I mean, I understand, situations like this can be hectic. As a child, I actually heard him describing the situation he was in. I don't want to go into a bunch of detail on that, but, this firefighter, man, they need to punish him in some way for what he did. I mean, that's just my honest opinion. But beyond that, I do feel sorry for the family. The family is in my thoughts. Again, like I said about the shooting with the boy, I will not be praying for you because I do not pray. I do not believe in that. I do not believe in God or anything like that. I am an atheist, after all. But I will be keeping you in my thoughts, and I hope the best for all these families. Those are two of the things I saw in the news I just wanted to kind of touch on real quick. And like I said, at the end of this video, I will be putting up an add-on to it. There'll be add-on to this exact video. If I can get to work right, I'm hoping I will. If not, I am sorry. But, excuse me, as far as that goes, I hope you enjoyed, and here's the video if it will work. Okay. I said I'll put this at the end of the video, so here it is. Here is the video of it's shooting in New Mexico with the 12-year-old little boy who opened fire at his school. This should play automatically. See if I can bring up full screen for you. Okay, I'm sorry about this, it's playing a little slow. There we go. Sorry about this. Okay. And I do apologize for the skipping of it. My computer's not doing very well right now with the videos, apparently. While I had this video up, I'm also going to go ahead and go to Google. And I'm going to open up the one about the girl who was ran over. I'm going to try to. Not one I've looked up on the internet yet. It's one I saw on TV last night. Oops. I believe it was a girl. Yep, here it is. Oops. I think I clicked on the wrong link. Yep. You see that there? The picture of the girl who was ran over. I believe this might be the same website. No, it's not. It's not. I don't think. CBS News. And I just wanted to also comment, I did not have any copyright. It's not intended as copyright. All credit for this news goes to the people whose website you see on this. I want to state that out so I don't get no fucking lawsuits. Don't need that. Hopefully this here will play itself out. Still won't play it automatically. Like I said, this is a different website. Anyway, you can read through this here if you want. Picture of the girl. Pause any time and read through it. Anyway, I'm not going to go through and read all that because got kids in. I don't want them to hear me reading it. I'm actually back in my room right now doing this. Trying to be a little bit quiet. I don't want the kids to have to hear all this shit. But anyway, that being said, just want to add this into my video. Thank you for watching.